Have you ever fell in love with nature so much want to draw the same with the brush and paper?
Every time you touch a brush thinking what to draw and why it is not coming the way you wanted it to be or why it not look like the exactly same as your reference. Expecting and trying to be very detailed at a beginner stage at art skill will lead us to feel failed and frustrated as obvious. Don't worry, I was there too. I'm here to help you. And I am again stressing the word skill here in art. It's like it's not a born with skin color or a hair color or like a lucky thing we are blessed with when we born. Remember, it's a skill, understand? Like other skill need practice to be a master at, art skill needs to. One cannot lift the weight on a very first day or a very first week when they are going gym. No. He or she will so by gradually making progress by practicing, right? It applies for the art too. Don't expect to go more detailed, rather have a reference, go with the imaginary one. But imagination and paint and a brush also will not enough for the best outcome of your skill. Yes, you need techniques. Yes, you should know more about the techniques where we can apply those without giving so much work on our art. For example, washing and fading out the tree bottom creates a natural looks here, right? For that, we need more technique. To make your art more extra realism, you should get to know more about the detailed texture by zooming and observing it. Yes, and you can start your reference at the beginner level which look very normal and subtle and create a same look in your art will make you to gain extra confidence level in your art and self-satisfactory as well. Repeat until you satisfy. Yes, repeat. I said repeat the same art again and again to get extraordinary at the theme what you expect it to be. By repeating the same art again, it will grant you to make a best version of the same art will get created only by you. Don't rush your skill to become a master at art. When you're handling a brush at a beginner level, try to create an image art that can just look like what object you are referring to. At starting, we saw a forest which inspired for our drawing. Like it could exactly create a same look by creating or shading the colors of a forest what it actually has the way it we wanted. May it does not have the detail, but the audience can experience the colorful forest in the mind in the same picture art. Cool, right? What you see is not actual. It is a single picture I copied, tried, look like a group photo. Same applies for the art too. If you're drawing leaves, trees, or a coffee beans, it looks similar, but the various sizes, textures alone make the difference with each other. But the representation or the techniques are same. As I said earlier, know about the values and art techniques. You may see everything as a black, but we can say height, depth, hollow, shaded area. Everything here makes a difference. It's all about how much value shade you apply to create this look. Angle is much more important as our eye sees the object audience or us tries to figure out the same angle in our art. Don't always draw which looks straight or horizontal to our eyes. Play with some angles and get more confident with it. When you know the angle better, while know about the distance of the object too. Distance object looks smaller and lighter, where the darker one looks bigger and not overdoing what we try to do. One should know where to stop, where exactly need to leave the white space, something that should be untouched by the brush. Yes, yes, that small space will create a extra realism to our art. Flip it. Yes. When it is required, flip it. At the beginner level, try to exercise the same picture by mirror or flipping horizontally. As I said earlier, don't rush it. Details take time. Yes, what you see in videos, in art videos, does not make in 2 minutes or 5 minutes what you see. It's a time lapse. You remember, yes, you give more time to create more extra details in your art. You can see many art that only one lips or eyes
that takes 15 hours. You see, yeah, that is how the realism will come out from the picture when you give more time.
Appreciate your own self. Instead of looking what's not come properly, look and appreciate which comes really good in your art, even if it's a very small thing. It makes your inner self gain more confidence as well.